So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream.
Hi, my name is Justine.
And my name is Kayla Dunn.
And we'll be reviewing the King Center Archive.
My first impression of the King Center Archive is that it is superbly constructed. It looks very official and trustworthy, while also inviting the viewer to explore the content. The tile mosaic setup makes it very fun and interactive to explore the website. It doesn't seem to be your usual hard-to-manage, boring archive. They tried extremely hard to make the important information readily available and interesting.
My initial impression of the archive being an average to above average archive has changed. Looking around the archive, I noticed that it has a multitude of information relating to the civil rights movement and Dr. King. The archive's treasure trove of information makes it unique and interesting. I also like the unique way in which you can view the information presented.
Next, we will be looking at the archive's pathos. The King Center Archive builds pathos with its philosophy and mission statement ideals. There are drop-down menus with summarized information and ideas talking about how the archive is trying to educate the world on the good deeds of Martin Luther King Jr. and what his ideals were. This creates an emotional appeal because it draws from the terrors America experienced and how we overcame that. To reiterate that, there is an entire section of the archive where children have submitted what their dreams are in hopes of keeping his legacy going.
Sometimes I lay under the moon.
The archive built its ethos by exploring how and why the archive was started. The archive tells its history in an About tab at the top of the archive. It talks about how Dr. King's wife, Mrs. Coretta Scott King, established the archive in 1968 after MLK's assassination and how millions visit the National Historic Site each year. The archive also shows companies that sponsor them on the homepage of the site. The archive also uses images of MLK himself to build ethos.
Every article on the King Center website is backed up with credible dates, authors, and sources. There are also official pictures of the original documents to prove their validity. The resource has tons of documents and materials that are historically significant to the civil rights movement. The archive also shows who is maintaining it and who created the digital aspect of the archive.
The archive's stated purpose is to educate a global network of allied individuals and organizations working collectively using this philosophy and methods of nonviolence to create the beloved community that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. envisioned. But the archive also seems to host an online shop. The archive's intended audience are English-speaking people seeking an education of MLK, but the archive's content is inclined towards scholars. I think that the King Center is an exceptional archive. It's definitely better than average. The four criteria I used to come to this conclusion are the design and ease of use of the archive. The digital archive and its ease of use make this archive really special and really easy to use. Another thing that I like about this archive is the credibility and ethos of the archive. The sponsors and funding surrounding the archive make the credibility really powerful in this archive.
I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Sing a song.